Нацик, каква друга игра?
CSGO? Valheim, реално, Матija.
Кога?
Valheim, не се чу. Гледай се на YouTube Valheim.
This is such a great comparison as to what an F30C looks like next to an F80C. Look at this. Wow. And I'm really praying that all the electronics work as they should.
Pam 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 pam.
Man, do every car seat look good in here. I mean, it looks like it was supposed to come in this car too. But from this seat, we do completely have to bring over everything from the old seat to the new one. And that includes this white box, which I genuinely don't really know what it does, but I'm thinking it has to do with the whole driver setting. After switching that, we do have to go ahead and bring over the controls because the new seat simply didn't bring it. And I have read online that if the seat airbag blows, it is a good idea to change the seatbelt tensioner. So we're doing that as well, just to be completely safe. Oh, nice. Then we gotta plug it in and move it back. See if it works. See if it works. We got it. At least we know the electronics work 100. Oh, this feels so good, and it's not uncomfortable because bolstering is just so nice. Look at that. Really zoom out a little bit. Look how awesome that screen looks. It's really just meant to be in the car. And we can also use the factory iDriver, all the settings and pretty much everything, just on a nicer screen. This car has so much cover on the exterior. We had to bring some of it to the interior. And I believe this is the nicest way to do things. We have
Zato što je puno replay. To ti je uglavnom ili za survival, open world, multiplayer, kao fun je. Je third person, ali sigak fun. Gdje je tu jebeni?
and it comes right out. There's no way to break anything or mess this up. And look how good that looks.
Glasova treba 20 let skidate. Не скида се nek prišao preparing tom jebeno.
Still jeszcze. Uš.
Our driving mode.
God, yeah, the bad.
It's functional, but it looks so good because they're blue just like a steering wheel strip. After that, we take off the old board, which is being pulled out my little Phillips head, put the new one in, and of course connect it. Then we put everything back together, plug everything to the steering wheel, and that's part one. Part two is throw on the new steering wheel. Man, does that look classy and clean and just aggressive. Now part three is to get into the center console to really make the buttons functional. Remove the trim piece around the shifter and pop up where the original driving mode button is. Because we have to de-pin the plug. Yeah, it's getting a little more complicated. We de-pin these two wires and we pin the two new wires that come with the button's harness. Let's see if the serial controls work and we can control the sport mode, comfort mode, and whatnot with the M1 and M2 buttons. I'm so excited for that. Oh, we can! Oh my goodness! That is so sick! The good thing is we can still also use these buttons, but now we can also use these buttons. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. Now not only did we install a classy, aggressive looking steering wheel, we added actual functionality to it, which is just so awesome. As well as the OEM carbon fiber trim to really give it that luxurious, aggressive
Deve
look
mouse diciamo
and
beton
some
distance
technology.
c'è un stupid. Yeah.
Neka ľubí se, istoký západ. Neka ľubí se, stereo.
How crazy that we have all this in front of me. Over here
Tam
we have
snippet.
a 6466 PSR turbo. It is a ball bearing. Obviously, we have the manifold, but I believe this all the way over here is the down pipe. Basically, that's not a new charge pipe. I mean, we pretty much have everything. Here we went with a tile wastegate. Obviously, we're not using the electric wastegate this car operates boost with, so that means we do have a full motor reflex kit, which we're going to talk about way later after we install a turbo kit because we don't have that much time. This is an absolute dream come true. We go. The first thing we have to do is disconnect this $155 eBay
Ui.
intake. Disconnect everything. Disconnect the charge pipe.
So now I'm gonna talk to Lefty Lucy Brady Kennedy.
Go, 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 go. You're, you're funny enough, exactly where this intake is sitting is where the
Mamut,
turbo
un Timoteo.
Ja,
Miška to
no,
volite?
no. Precizno.
Dakle, sada biti harani.
Po milune.
Oni. Ti budeš sigurno harani, ja.
Pa znam da ukaram, ne, tu već tako normalno jebet.
Tebe šlape od svaku runu.
Mole.
Boš se mulo da treba, primem, da se ima po klupe.
One more last thing before we start disconnecting the turbo, and it is removing all the coolant and oil line from the turbo, so it can come off and not get stuck. There it goes. So look at this awesome side by side comparing the smaller stock big top mount turbo. First things we're doing right off the bat is setting up the wastegate. For this setup, we decided to throw on 12-pound spring. Put it back together, you gotta line up the holes and screw in the anvil. You have to put in a good amount of hours overnight to know how to set up the wastegate properly, route the line to the max cylinder.
Raga, sam ti da bukharani, Mateo.
Getting flagged, because I think it'll be a next one going to move. But first thing we have to do
Pazi me dok se fizam.
Pravi mrtvo to. Tu imaš
Well, it's pretty
hunting.
much a signal that's pressurized. It tells you the pressure that the turbo's making. And
Cool,
that's
cool,
what's
that's
wrapping
cool.
all these lines with Teflon.
Ne
We
znam,
do
to
not
sam
want any
dugo.
leaking there. One air port at the top of the wastegate and one air port at the bottom of the wastegate. And all the other air ports we're not using are plugged up, so we don't have any leakage. Oh, this is so much better now. We move around compared to the stock turbos we took out. Oh, so we're using the same technique, we're using this.
Da se nekad ove. Klikanje jedan.
We'll put this in here.
Nokan.
Look how awesome that's looking. What? Are you kidding me? Is this actually my car? I mean, what? Honestly, it's so hard to believe this is the same car that we found abandoned next to someone's house. But in comes the big boy Jersey. Okay, here we go.
To je druge.
That Turbsky's in there, baby. And let me tell you, it's extremely difficult to bolt down this turbo. You have to pull up the turbo to make enough room for the nut to fit in between the stud and the turbo housing. It's actually insane. And then when you get the nut in, you have to go centimeter by centimeter with the smallest wrench.
Šen, iznad nas. 17 bijelo.
And now the
Još
turbo
jedna
is
sa
placed
strane.
routing the oil line, starting with the turbo drain line, which is in the same location as the stock turbo, which is at the bottom of the block. But now with all the lines and the turbo in place, we can start routing out the charge pipe.
Idete.
Another very important piece of puzzle thing from the arriving time. This is a max solenoid. This is pretty much what regulates the boost in a way for turbocharged vehicles, because as you guys know, we're not using the electronic one BMW has. So what this little electronically controlled pneumatic valve does is pretty much regulate the boost pressure sent from the turbo to the brake tube. And then this goes connected to the boost controller, which we're going to talk about when I'm installing that, and that's how everything talks to each other. Since we know this turbo is going to generate a ton of heat, aside from the turbo guard, we should also wrap the downpipe, which is exactly what we're doing. And it's not too difficult. It doesn't take a ton of time, and we're also going to be meeting it up with the rest of the downpipe, which was kind of a pain to do. Oh, it's hitting in the manifold. Turns out this downpipe is not fitting at all. But if it's not working from the top down, let's try it from the bottom up. Oh, hi, Mark. I was genuinely starting to worry because if we have a bad fitting downpipe, this is not fun for anybody. But thankfully,
Spec,
quality
low
and
криками.
boost control. It's also an auxiliary boost control.
Ну-ка. Buraya ну-ка.
Da, Stijan jedan primenije. Pa kao 2 tima.
And to wrap the sensor down there, have a good idea. We're going to be wrapping it in hard wire, and when getting under the car, we pull
No,
out and
Kanyan.
Yep, there it is right there.
What the
But what was not easy was this crank sensor. I mean, just look at the location of it. No, it's not that harness going up. The sensor itself and the harness, you cannot see. This is beyond painful. The crank sensor is right up there. To be able to actually see it, we need to remove this bracket. Being held on by these hex bolts and C4 sensors. That was okay to put it in the game. And it was a nightmare. One, there's no space to get up there at all. No room for filming. This is literally me complaining, not realizing my microphone's off. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Sen 6.
Oh. It is time to finish connecting the reflex. And I think we just got into the most difficult part of it all.
Rade tu.
Oh my god.
64.
This is
Od
where
kud?
things-
Zlađama
If you're
stepa.
not paying attention and taking your time, you can really mess up. And we're pretty much de-pinning wires from very important plugs in this car and re-pinning them to the reflex harnesses.
Pa su zoni.
It's done. Here we go. Probably gonna play it for like 5, 10, 50 seconds.
Mrtve.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Basically, you can pretty much see everything from up here. Oil line is good. Pretty sure the turbo has oil in it now. How about the first startup? Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Of nema zaten şey.
Oh my god!
Bunlar.
What? It's moving, alright? I just cannot believe this car's running this good without even a tune. And look at this, not even a check engine light. Are you kidding me? But either way, it was out for like 10, 15 minutes. No check engine lights. Cooler was pretty properly. I think now we can jump to the tuning.
Mislim da je ovo beka.
Hopefully, take that long. Because this car is not on a battery tender. It's the first thing they tell you when you're tuning your car. Make sure it is plugged in. And if this car decides to die once again while it's tuning, it'll pretty much break the ECU and really ruin my day. We can talk about it. Oh lord. No anxious right now.
Vai sem pad po traku. Na kavija treba. Ja nukam. Fate ga sa hila. Kazım da doğru.
Oh, we gotta get the house. We gotta get the house right now. Look how fast they drove up the driveway. They didn't even care the front looked at her car. Oh! Oh my goodness, the fuel line came apart. Woo! Oh my
Bence.
gosh. Both fuel lines couldn't meet up and still correctly because of this little plastic wrap they throw on from factory. And after cutting it off, well, the issue's fixed. But there's some weird stuff that we have to show the car too. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? How sick does that look? Yeah, and it sounds amazing.
A Mateo, daj malo pomori nekoga kurca.
I'm trying to make my BMW
Osni,
more horsepower than this car by the end of this video.
osni. Osni.
Ovo frajer je gluhi. Gluh je.
Mateo!
Daj me jebat ven, ne. Koliko brutalno.